Tomorrow I have to tell my brother that his wife has been cheating for the last 13 years. How would you handle this? My SIL confided in a mutual friend who has told me the details of multiple affairs. At this stage I have screenshots of their conversations as proof and am seriously considering paying a hacker to get into my SIL's Instagram to capture the chat logs, in case he needs the evidence. Not that I even know how or where to find someone to do this. But I know she has these chats on her phone still. He could see them himself, but I want the proof in case she tries to delete it. This will absolutely destroy my brother. It's not even a question of if I should tell him. I need to. I'm just seriously concerned about what it will do to his mental health. He's been cheated on before and became severely depressed and suicidal. This was many years ago, and he's a grown man now. I'm just still very concerned about it. She admitted that she's not attracted to him. She gloated to our mutual friend about the fact that he'd do anything for her. It's all so vile and disgusting. I'm not sure why I'm even writing this here. I know what I need to do. I suppose I'm just looking for advice. I haven't told anyone about this yet. I don't want this to be gossip shared behind his back if he decides to stay with her. I truly hope not, but they've been together since they were both in high school and I think he will struggle to detach from her. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Update. In my previous post I explained that I, 32F, recently found out that my SIL, 33, has been cheating on my brother for their entire relationship and marriage. I ended up telling our younger sister about this too because I couldn't keep it to myself. We both decided that it'd be important for us both to be there when I tell him. We decided we wouldn't say anything negative about his wife, rather just stick to the facts that we knew. I told him to meet us at the park near our parents' place, and when he got there, I immediately burst into tears. I told him that I found out something horrible that I had to share, that I was sorry to be the one to tell him this, especially at this time of year, and that his wife has been having multiple affairs over the course of their entire relationship. I asked if he wanted to see the evidence that I had, and I apologized for showing him the vile messages. It absolutely broke my heart, but he started sobbing reading them. They were very explicit. We spent a few hours talking, crying, and comforting him. We offered to go with him when he confronted her, not to interfere, but to be outside the house in case he needed support. They live in a rural area and I was worried about him driving and being alone. I also set up a spare room in my house for him to stay in. I have to say that I am so damn proud of this man. He was calm and level-headed. Told us not to worry, and that his mind and conscience were clear. I told him I was afraid to tell him because I knew how much it had hurt him, and because of his past depression and how it had damaged his mental health. My sister and I told him we love him and that he's the kindest, most loyal person and brother. He's always looked after us, and looks after everyone. He thanked us for telling him and said everything would be okay. I made him promise that he would be careful, look after himself, and wouldn't hurt himself or her. Later that night, I went to check on him, and he came out to talk and give me a hug. He said his wife wasn't holding back, and was coming clean about all of it. He said that after the torture he's been putting his body through with training and boxing, this feels like nothing in comparison. He's in shock of course and in a world of pain, but he's so mentally strong. This is the most horrible thing I've ever had to do. And I feel so sad for him. We said we'd support whichever decision he makes, and that we wouldn't tell a soul about it if he chooses to stay with her and wants to keep it private. Thanks to everyone who commented and gave me advice. I desperately needed to talk about it.